again. I'm Douglas Young. I'm the moderator for this afternoon session. As we all know, trends have a tendency to come back every 20 years or so, and currently we're in the middle of a 1980s craze. And to me, the next brand that we're going to present is the epitome of 1980s style, because I mean, 80s was my formative years, and I remember the colors and the stripes and the music of that era. And if you walk into a Pylones shop, you would have that vibe recaptured. So I would like to welcome our next speaker, Mr. Jacques Guillemet. Yes, he's the co-founder of Pylones Group. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, hello everybody. I'm very happy to be here. I'd like to thank you first, BODW 2009, to invite me to talk about our story. I can see many students here today. So one of my purposes will be to tell them the story of how a brand, a small brand, because after Perrier, Pylones is a very small brand, but just to tell them how a small brand can become, after 25 years, a bit more famous time after time. So it will be like a bit of storytelling. So my English is not totally fluent. I hope you will understand, and I make my best to communicate with you. So, what is Pylones? Let's go from the beginning. So it's a 25-year story in 10 minutes. So I'll do it quick, but try to be interesting. Okay. So what is it? What is it? So I name my presentation from gift to craft design, a smart fantasy. So we will see later why I try to use those words to present our story. So the story starts in Paris. The story starts in Paris in 1985. And in fact, it starts with a love story with my wife, so Lena, and this is me. It doesn't look real, but it's me. So as you can see, at the beginning, we really don't know what we will do because we thought it was a good idea to build up a company, but the target was not clear. Nothing was really focused. We didn't have any target. And I think this is important for all the students here. When you start a company, you really don't know where you want to go. You have some ideas. Okay, so you will start something, try something. So trying, experiment, talking, maybe this is the very first step to build up a company. To build up a company, you need to have even at least one idea. At the beginning, we had very small ideas. So we make our first business card with Arc de Triomphe, which is in Place de l'Étoile in Paris. And triomphe means success, in fact. So we did it orange and blue. So why did we take this name? My wife, Lena, she chose the name of Pylones because there is a very nice book from Faulkner talking with this title. And also because we love things which happen in a field, like those pylons who bring electricity, energy, and also bring this very unexpected design shape over the field. You know those big pylons that you can see. So, and the Eiffel Tower is maybe the best wonderful pylon we have in Paris. So we call it Pylones. And in fact, the choice of the name had been very important later. Why? Because if we took a name like, let's say, Octopus, for example. Octopus, many people if you look into internet and you look to octopus, you will see many, many, many companies with a part of the name is octopus. We are very lucky because Pylones, you don't find any others on Google. We didn't knew that when we built up the company in 1985. So sometimes things came by luck. So by luck, I think we took a good name, and it has been a big help, in fact, for the future. So behind Lena, here you can see our first workshop. It's black and white, but we start in a garage, like 30 square meter. So what to do? What are we going to do? This is the problem. So in fact, I must say that when I was a teenager, I was quite unsatisfied by the gift items which was offered to me. And when I have to make a gift to my relative, to my parents, or to my friends, I go in the store in Paris, and I never find anything nice. So when we start the company, we say, okay, gift can be a very good way, a very good base of work. Because we think there was something missing. I think any kind of idea came from the fact that you are not happy with something, and you're ready to say that what was before do not satisfy you totally. And I think all the people who make design or who build up a company, their first step is to say, I can do something which will give an additional value. So this is why we start and say, okay, the gift market is very poor, and I can tell you in the 80s, 85 or even before, the gift market was very poor. You can find crystal items, metallic items, and it was very, very boring. So what to do? Then what to do? So you can see those drawings are very utopist. It's like a kind of dream, kind of impossible item. It's from Jacques Guillemet, a French guy, and he made a book in the 68, which was a kind of catalog of all the impossible items. You can see this fork to eat spaghetti, which can be very useful, or this impossible teapot. But at the beginning of an idea, there is always a dream. We need a dream. So then, very important time. So what happened then? So this was really the very beginning and the first product we have. Meeting is a very essential issue in the business. So one evening, I must add something. I was very bad at school. I just say that because also to all the students here, even some of them are not perfect at school. Let's keep the hope. Things may happen. You find a way. Others find a way. So, because those three people upstairs, they are the upstairs. I mean, the up of the image. We were like 20-year-old, 25-year-old, and they had designed a bracelet. This is a bracelet. So you can see all the bracelets on the picture. And they brought this item to us because we were friends. We were going to the same surprise party in Paris. And when we saw this item, we feel it was totally new. It was really unexpected. It was colorful. It was happy. It was a bit revolutionary. And so we decided to try to manufacture, to produce, and sell those products. So it was a rubber jewelry made in Paris, handmade in Paris. So let's go. So because I must say that my background, on top of not having any big, I will say, award or success at school, my family also was absolutely not in the business. So when we start the company, we had to learn everything from nowhere. I mean, there was no knowledge about what can be a business. So when we have this product, so we have to produce it. So we build up a small factory in the garage, and the factory become a bit bigger time after time. And we experiment then having some staff, which is a very important issue and difficult to manage. So this is the first part, the rubber range. So this rubber range was inspired by animals, mainly by animals. And you can see a devil, you can see a frog also, which we name a spermato because the shape is very close, and some other products. And in fact, those products, how to sell it? So we went to some nice store in Paris, and we sell some, but immediately the customers say, but what is new? What is new? Always asking for new. So you know the consumers, they want new things. I mean, we are in an economic system which is totally linked by innovation. So after you launch a product, then very quickly you have to introduce a new one. So sorry. So because our only knowledge was on rubber items, we produce many rubber items because this was only what we know to produce. And we had no connection with any other manufacturer or supplier. So we produce braces, we produce dustbin, we produce many, many items over those years in the 90s, I will say. Then to sell the product, to sell more products, we went on a trade fair. We went on a trade fair, and the very well-known trade fair in Paris named Maison et Objets. So also there, we would like to make something a bit bizarre. So we use a cage, a circus cage, to present our items. And we're still using this circus cage, and you can see that from the very first time we did it, we were all dressed as animals or dompters to make it more real. And again, the customers went back to us and they say, what's new, what's new, what's new? So we have to move. So then we start working with a team of designers, of freelance designers, almost Parisian designers, because again, it's a matter of link. So where are your link? Where are your friends? So it's a meeting adventure. So then, all those designers had many, many ideas. And by luck, we met in Hong Kong a company named Wiltech, which we're still working with, and some of them are here. Thank you to them. And this company make a very strong work with Pylones since 16 years. And we have been able to develop a lot of products with Hong Kong and China. And it is for us a very essential time when every 6 months we come to Hong Kong and we meet and make a development meeting and go ahead to make a lot of new products. So many of those dreams items had become possible because we met a fantastic producer here in Hong Kong.